There is a wonderful promise within the second commandment that says, love as you have been loved. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as you have been loved yourself. Who's your neighbor? Anybody you happen to be standing next to at any given point in time is your neighbor. So how would you love that person? We permit strangers to stand around us all the time. What if we could just connect with them? What if we could just show them something, say something? Even if it's just simple things like paying them a compliment. Dude, that's a great shirt. Sweetie, your hair looks really great. Whatever, It's just a practice of speaking out something that is a blessing, something that is good, being mindful of the people around you. Sat on a plane going to Australia. Woman is sat in the same row with me. She's got 3 small children. Her husband's moved out there, got a job, bought a house. She's now joining him. Kids are all fretful. She's tired, exhausted. And so the meals come around. And I just say to the flight attendant, I'll get mine a little bit later. And I take her food tray and I cut up all her food for her. So, because she's got a child, right? And she has to feed the child next to her. And she finishes her meal, and I have mine. And now the 2 older kids are fretful, the baby's like crying. So I said, why don't you give me the baby? So I had the baby for 5 hours. And I said to her, once the kids are settled, you go to sleep. And I'm going to have the baby. And I'm thinking, I can pray over this child for 5 hours. I'm going to prophesy into its little ear, And so the kids slept, and I'm awake the whole flight. But it's the goodness of God, right? And she wakes up, she's refreshed, and she looked at me and she said, nobody has ever been that kind to me in all my life. She said, why did you do it? I said, well, a friend of mine told me to do it. And she looked around and she said, who? I said, sweetie, I'm a follower of Jesus, and he told me that you needed looking after. And she started to tear up and she said, really? I said, yeah, really. He told me that you needed looking after. She said, but you didn't get any sleep. I said, the amazing thing is, I'm going to get another chance tonight. How lucky is that? I'll sleep tonight, no worries. But he told me to look after you because you needed looking after. And she went, I did. I really did. Thank you. And then, we had like half an hour before touchdown, and I just talked to her just gently about Jesus and what he's like. And I'd written down some of the things that I'd prayed over her baby, and I gave them to her, and I said, these are all the things I prayed over your child, just so you know, what he's going to be like. He's going to be amazing. Nobody is safe from a blessing. No one's safe. Your enemies aren't safe because we get to love our enemies. Yahoo. Difficult people are not safe. Your family is not safe. Your friends are not safe. The people who don't like you, they're totally not safe. No one's safe.